Hi folks, so in my last video someone was asking about the jig that I made to put the Scandinavian grind on my little pocket knife which I had. So this is it here. The idea I had, it came from these little Lansky sharpening systems, which are really good, but they are no good for regrinding new bevels and taking a lot of material off, because you've only got a small grindstone. Obviously you've got like 4 preset angles, and then you can put that in there, and then that holds the grindstone at a consistent angle to the blade, which is really good. And simple idea, works really well, and that's where I got the idea from for all this. But I wish I looked on YouTube before, because there were a lot of simpler ideas. So but yeah, it's pretty much designed on that, it's just larger. So about down here I've got a clamp for the blade, which I made out of a piece of angle iron and another piece of metal underneath with a bolt coming through it. I'll show you a bit closer up in a minute. And then that just clamps the blade in place to hold it so it's not going anywhere. And then this rod here is just a clamp on the end here, which I welded up to fit the file in there, so it would keep the file steady and not able to flex anywhere, so you can keep the right angle on the blade. And then this bit here, I didn't think at the time, but I welded this to one of those connecting nuts, so then I could spin it for adjustability. But I probably would have been better off if I just used a piece of tube between 2 captive nuts, and then you could have locked them both together, and that would make it a lot simpler. Because every time I want to adjust this or even check whether I've got the file at the correct angle, I have to turn this and then fit this in here, and then check that the angle's right, and if it's not, I have to remove it and then readjust this and then put it back in and check again. So yeah, this idea here I probably will change if I'm going to use this anymore, and just have a piece of tube which slides up and down on the threaded rod, and then have a nut either side to lock it in place. That will make it a lot better. So the knife clamp, as you can probably see here, just a piece of angle iron, another piece of steel underneath it, and then I filed a slot in there so that would clamp down on the blade properly and hold it in place. And because when the angle is set on there and the file can rotate, that keeps it flat to the blade. So it's always flat to the blade anyway, so that keeps the angle consistent because it rotates. You can also wrap the file with sandpaper to allow sharpening and polishing of the blade. But yeah, it didn't work out too bad. And I was pretty happy with the outcome of the blade that I done. It did take a couple of hours of work to file it, just because I was taking my time, And the advantage of using this style of device is that you don't overheat the steel and take the heat treat away from the blade, because if you do that, then you've just got a pretty much a knife with a piece of soft metal in it, which isn't going to hold the edge for very long. So yeah, it worked pretty well. But like I say, I am going to slightly change it with a piece of tube and 2 nuts there, and that will make it into a lot better jig for filing knives if I do any more in the future. But yeah, hope that helps. Thanks very much. Please comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Take care everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.